Have you ever wondered what tiny aquarium creatures look like up close? I mean, real close. Yeah, I know you can put your face up to the glass, but that's not what I'm talking about. For these shots, I used a macro lens that can see closer than the human eye. Welcome to my 10-gallon aquarium. This little guy is a cherry shrimp. Up close, you can see the shrimp's shrimpy features. See those pulsing feather-like organs? Those are the shrimp's gills. You'll also notice that the shrimp have 10 legs. Like crabs and lobsters, shrimp are decapods, which means 10 feet in Greek. On the shrimp's forward legs, they have these tiny claws that they use to collect algae and biofilm. It's like an extremely mini version of those claws you see on lobsters and crayfish. But let me ask you this, have you ever seen a pregnant shrimp? Well, this is what one looks like. You see those yellow orbs attached to her swimmerettes? Those are the eggs. After a few weeks, they'll hatch into tiny baby shrimplets and keep the shrimp population going. Then you got the fish. These are Chilirasbores. Native to the swamps of southwest Borneo, these fish are extremely small, like no bigger than an inch small. Even some of the shrimp are bigger than them. Yet, despite their diminutive size, they are always hungry and always darting in front of the tank whenever I'm nearby. They love freeze-dried Daphnia and crushed up bloodworms, and they will eat and eat, even if their little bellies are full. But, in addition to being ravenous, they can also be bullies. For a few days, these two rasboras, which I assume are males, started beefing with each other in a battle for dominance. You can see how they swirl around each other in an attempt to make the other back down. Who would have thought there would be so much drama among such tiny little fish? Meanwhile, the red racer Nerite snails truly live up to their name. They race around the tank, slurping up algae and decaying plant matter. Here, you can see how they scoop up the algae with their mouth. Inside their mouth, they have this tongue-like organ called a radula, and it's covered with these tiny teeth that scrape up food. When they're done eating for a while, they tuck themselves inside their shells and rest for a few hours. They usually rest out of the water because when they're in the water, the shrimp harass them non-stop. But sometimes they venture a little too far from the water and crawl all the way out of the tank. Even with a tightly sealed lid, this mischievous one made it all the way to the floor. Luckily, snails are pretty tough and can seal themselves inside their shells to retain moisture, so this one was okay. I really enjoy watching all these beautiful creatures in my aquarium, and I hope you enjoy watching them too. If you like this video, please give it a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to Tidewater Teddy. Thanks, and have a great day.